This is me out last week, filming for the first time on a GoPro cam I got last Christmas. And first keeper cab, over 16 inches, and it turns out they're as tasty as claimed. It was caught in less than 4 foot of water during a very low tide. I just added a new piece of shrimp, dropped it in, and look at that baby. Beautiful fish. This week, hard to kill monkey faced eel. 5 a.m., tide is dropping.
It's a little deep spot here. I'm going to try. If that don't work, heading down to the Coves. Now that it's a little more light.
I just crossed the beach and got to the beginning of the cove. Decided to take a break from the hike and try my luck. I gave up after a few casts deeper out. Decided to try a hole closer to me and got a little rockfish. Let it go, but he tried to get away pretty good himself.
There we go. We're heading up that way. And I'm going to get up on top of these rocks and head down a few coves to see if I can get some bigger fish. Beautiful morning. Perfect. Low tide later. Nice tide will be dropping. So I can get out some deeper spots. Look at that swell break. Going to ride my longboard later.
It's over a mile from my car just to get here, but hiking and climbing through these coves is 90% of the fun. It's amazing. And if I get a rockfish for dinner, so much the better.
That's what you need to stick for. Yeah.
Old mop handle I use as a walking stick. Very slippery down here. Stick helps a lot.
Okay, we're down in the coves. I'm going to go for about a mile, I think, up here. Maybe it's half a mile. Stop on a reef I know. And then we'll work my way back if there's no fish caught up there. I'll show you some of our walking. Around that corner right there. I'm going to turn off the camera. Always seem to have a nice little lip for you to walk on.
No one around, so I'm hoping there'll be more fish.
Beautiful cove. Looks like a little trouble. Not too bad up and down. Tide's dropping, so make sure we get back through here before it gets up. Nice little tide pool. Yeah, more trouble. All right. Yeah. Whew. New cove. Tough getting into it. We'll try to get out over there, and that's where we're going to go. Work our way back from there. Go up there, have a little break, drink some coffee, get a line in the water.
Yes, after a hike like that, I need a rest and coffee. It's at least 2 miles from my car, and it's not like I'm on a path. It's all rocks, and each step is different and calculated, which kind of like what you see right there, which it's part of the challenge. It's what kind of makes it fun. Anyway, I'm excited. I figure I'm going to catch some fish around here, so I worked that area. Oh, I was probably out on that rock casting boldly for 10 or 15 minutes and kind of worked, one side to the other, but didn't really catch anything, no bites. So I decided there's a little hole next to me. I'm gonna try that right there. No pockets on a wetsuit, so I use that belt to carry my bait and stuff. But I figure there's no fish here, so I turn off my camera. And because I do, what do you think happens?
Camera's off, and we got one, of course. He's still trying to get away. Sink.
Bad fish.
There we go. That'd be fine. A fine little meal. That's good enough for me. Put them on ice for now. Let me bleed them first. All right.
I'm still learning how to film correctly, so yeah, sorry we see a lot of my feet.
He gave me a little thumber. I'll put some Neosporin on that when I get back. All right, let's take a look at that maybe. Never seen one. Looks like he's blind in one eye.
It was nice little grassy, perfect eater. I forgot to measure it, 10, 12 inches. It's perfect for a meal. I could barely finish it. It's delicious.
I was just about to leave. I was casting down there, and then I decided to cast out there, which I think I'm going to move over to that rock right there and cast out there one more time. Maybe we can get a cat. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a big fish now. We got dinner.
My wetsuit hit the lens, a little blur, but I catch another little one here. I had to work it over that rock out there. I used a wave to help me do it.
And oh yeah, got another one. Looks small. Sad. Yeah. Good to catch him, but put him back. Yeah, you can. I gave him some shrimp. Now it.
Another little fish, another grassy. Found it in that hole right there. This is a cove, a reef out in front of it, and it's low tide, so some parts are pretty shallow. That's why I have the wetsuit on. I can just slosh through this stuff. And yeah, you go out there and you look for edges and holes. It's kind of like poke hole fishing in a way.
Got here. Looks like we got another nice little fish. Poor little sucker. Yeah, I might have just let that one go.
Slippery little devils. I keep dropping fish. I need dramatic music here to increase the tension. Dun 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 dun. I'll work on it.
Oh, nice little hole, looks like.
Did you see that? That was quite a yank. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got something on there, so I think maybe I'll just relax and it'll come back out of the hole. but I'm not very patient. But then I think, hey, I got my wetsuit on. I'm going over there. Should have thought of that in the first place. I open the bail and start heading over there. Try not to get entangled. I'll reel it in once I get a little closer. Something lurking down there. Gonna tidy up that bait and put it back down there.
Well, that was definitely a nice little bite, I must say.
Just got to find the right part of the hole and put my bait down in there. Usually the deepest part. Takes a few tries, but I'm pretty excited. I felt a pretty good bite. I think he bit while I was messing with the camera.
Wow, now. It's a super frickin' eel. Sheesh.
I was a bit surprised it was an eel. That's the biggest one I've ever caught.
It's a monkey facer. Think it's big enough to eat? I would say so. Fruit and taters. Okay. Oh yeah, a little bit of eel this evening. Like you swallowed it anyway. Well, give it that sucker. Alright. Check out my boy.
It was 22 and a half inches. Had a lot of meat on it. Took me 2 meals to eat the whole thing. And it was very hard to kill, as you'll see.
Look at that baby. Woo!
Tried to dispatch him with this old ratchet I bought. Worked on all the other rockfish. It just sort of seemed to tee him off. Had to go get a really big rock to finish the job.
Big rock, God. Sorry, bud. Jeez. Who knew?
What an amazing day that was. Remember to like or subscribe if you want to see more of my fishing. And the eel was tasty.